Live from the City of Angels on a Tuesday afternoon. The Thunderbolts reviews are in. I figured we'll do it live rather than upload a video because we're better than everybody when we do it live. So why not? Right, guys? Here at 2:30 in Los Angeles, the first reactions for Marvel's Thunderbolts are in. And before I get into what they have to say, this is the part of the show where I have to remind you that the vast majority of look here, guys, quote critics in the space are deadly inaccurate. They have agendas or they're beholden to the studio to say kind things because they don't want to piss off the next invite or the availability of the director and the actor. Guys, it's part of it. I'm sorry. If you don't like hearing that, too bad. And I'm here to tell you, before I get into this, Weber's got to do it. If you think everyone can do this well, you're crazy. They're all going to be positive. You ready? They're all positive. Just like they always are. Because that's what happens when you have an early Disney or Warner Brothers in particular. Those two studios really like to stack the deck and make sure that if you are going to get to see the movie early, opens on the 1st, Thursday night, the 1st of May. Guess what? You better play along and you better, at the very least, accentuate the positives. If you do not, you're bounced. You're done. We're not going to have you come back again. That's why I don't care. I'll go off on a film. You guys know that. Look what we just had to deal with Sinners. It's the masterpiece. Then you watch, what? What are we doing? So just remember, as we read this is really a bunch of hot air. Not me, the actual reactions to Variety. Apparently, Florence Pugh is superb. Wow, everybody, breaking news flash. Florence Pugh's really good in Thunderbolts. No shit, Sherlock. Dude, when was she not good? Going all the way back before Midsummer. What was that wrestling movie? Something with my family. She was great in that, and then ever since, she's only done tremendous work. I don't care what it is. That's not the problem. Florence Pugh's not the issue with the movie, whatever movie it is. So who cares? What? That doesn't tell me anything. Hello? Duh. Some of Marvel's darkest material to date. Well, aside from the fact that in one of their films, 50% of the population got killed. Yes, they regenerated, but you know what I'm saying. It's pretty dark. We're going to get rid of half the population. That's pretty light stuff. So here we go. Oh, God, we got to start with this dude. Do we have to? Yes, we do. It's Matt Naglia, who is very close to being a shill. If we had somebody who was as close on the precipice of being ordained one of our head shills here at MMT, he's there. He's right there. This guy only attacks films that are attackable, right? The safe ones. I'm sure he said Sinners is a masterpiece. Do we have to go look for that? Of course we don't, because that's exactly what he said. I guarantee it. It's the best Coogler. It's the 5th best Coogler movie. 5th! He's made 5 movies. Sinners is number 5. Let's get that straight, everybody here watching for your Thunderbolts reactions. I'm going to still drag Sinners whenever I feel like it. That's what I do. Thunderbolts is in many ways different from other MCU films that have come before it. God, I can't believe I have to read this. The freshness couldn't have arrived at a more opportune time when the franchise in need of new blood and direction. It's some of Marvel's darkest material to date, dealing with something. Let me expand. I've got to go to his actual Twitter page. I didn't want to do this. It's like a fucking law. Can't you just make it 280 characters? I'm able to squeeze everything into 280. But it's dealing with emotional wreckage, broken individuals, grappling with their past choices, and finding camaraderie amidst the emptiness of their lives. This may be a team-up film, but it very much belongs to Florence Pugh, who carries much dramatic weight of the movie on her back. Well, Lewis Pullman, who we love Lewis Pullman. Okay, go back and watch, what was it called? Skincare. Yeah, he's really good in Skincare. Cool little IFC film. Delivers a complex performance from a sympathetic character at war with himself. It may not be the flashiest, funniest, or strongest Marvel film, has rough edges and imperfections, somehow all feel fitting for the anti-hero team of misfits. This is what we talked about. This is everything I just said before I even read this. This is accentuating the positives. It's messy. It has some issues. It's not really the funniest thing, but it's perfect for right now. Matt Naglia, Gold Star. Disney is sending you a fruit basket for this. Look for it in the mail. Or probably FedEx, maybe today with this kind of stuff. This is really good work by you. That's why we're just going to go ahead. With this, we are moving Nagley into the shill category. There's definitely the King shill. We all know who that is. Has Eric Davis weighed in? I'll go look. I believe he has me blocked on Twitter. That guy's the biggest Kangol-wearing loser on the planet, and I've got to read his shit. Sorry, if you've never watched MMT, it's what I do. I'm sorry I have to attack the other critics because they suck. It's not my problem. That's them problem. That's a them problem. That's not a me problem. I got my own issues, and it's not that I suck. I go a little hard, but it is what it is. The average critic sucks. Why is that so rude to say? Go look around. They all said Sinners is a masterpiece, for fuck's sake. It's not. No chance. Emily Murray. I don't know who this is. Well, Thunderbolts is easily one of the best MCU movies in a long time. That's always the thing, right? It's one of my favorite Marvel movies in a while. A while is really wide open, right? It could be yesterday, could be a week ago, could be 6 years. We don't know, but it's a while. And maybe one of my new personal faves. But remember, hey, this is great. First of all, in a long time, and then maybe. Do you see how good we are? We are the gold standard. Do I have to remind you guys? I'm going to do it right now. We are the gold standard. No one comes close. No one. It's not even a contest because I'm already deconstructing this entire thing that Emily bothered to put together. This at least is 280 characters, so I give her credit there. Has so much spark, charisma, and tells a genuinely emotional story you connect with. A tear was shed. Florence Pugh in particular, superb. She just walks away with it. Again, wow, Emily. I had no idea that she was going to be very good in this film. I thought that anything else, she was bad. Let's go look at Florence Pugh's filmography. Oh, she's terrible. And she's the best part of Black Widow. That's all you got to know, right? Don't Worry, Darling, love that film. I know I'm one of the only people who call that film right. That film's good. First of all, Don't Worry, Darling's better than Sinners. Oh, wait a minute, Weber, you're going on. Too bad, it is. They're both Warner Brothers movies. I'm telling you right now, Don't Worry, Darling definitely works better than Sinners. Sinners, what the hell am I watching? How much more shit you going to put in this, Ryan Coogler? And then it doesn't even mesh. Go back and watch my thing. I'm telling you, man. I lost so much respect for so many people in this space when we start talking about a film like Sinners as the greatest thing ever and an Oscars contender. Garbage, man. Tired of this shit. Tired of this space and a bunch of feckless losers that inhabit it. Seriously. No talent. No balls. Nothing. They offer nothing except for the studios. They're part of the studio system. How can I help you out? So I can go hang out with the stars and they can look at me like I don't want to hang out with that person. Well, I wouldn't either. They're nerds. I wouldn't want to hang out with these people. Like Brandon Norwood. I don't know who he is. I'm just going by his picture. I don't think he's no. Okay. Let's focus on the reviews. Shocked how good Thunderbolts is. I like how he put the asterisk in there. Isn't that nice? He is lifting the heavy weight from Disney. He's really working it here. Putting emphasis on the character work and practical action makes this feel like old Marvel that has us for a decade plus. I don't know. I'm reading it when it says, wish we'd gotten this sooner, helps that this dysfunctional team has chemistry too. It sure does. That would be bad if they didn't. Let's just look into Brandon. I have no idea who he is. Here he is. He's a freelance film critic. There's Brandon. He's for hire. If you guys want to hire a freelance film critic, Brandon's available. He's half of the Film Blurds. And there he is, everybody. Brandon Norwood. Let's continue. I don't know. Listen, guys, I don't trust any of these people. You shouldn't either. The Hollywood handle all this guy. Oh, my God. This is one of the big shills too. Every time. I think they said Horizon was good. Can you imagine? And Megalopolis? And Honora? What? What are we doing? Like, I'm telling you, man, this is why. You wonder why do I not have a reaction? Do you think Disney's going to invite me after I blew up Babylon with the first tweet that was ever said about that movie? It'll never happen again. I will never be invited again because I will never play the games they want to play. It's never going to happen. I mean, you want to say, nope, this sucks. Bad film, get it out of here. If I saw Sinners early, I would have trashed that film. I gave it a 55%. I should have gone lower. But I'm telling you, I don't care. I don't need any other people. I don't need backups. I don't need reinforcements, man. I'm the one-man army, and I destroy films by myself. I don't need anybody else to okay it. Can you go, kid? Can you give me the green light for what I'm about to say? Hell no. I'm going to come in and destroy it if it's bad. If it's good, I'm going to love it, guys. I've loved a lot of films. Do not act like I destroy every film, okay? Thunderbolts is one of Marvel's most enjoyable films in a while. Oh, God, here we go. It feels different than most of the studio's projects. I mean, you can tell by the trailers, they're distancing the Marvel brand from this, really. You got the Wheaties box, you've got it looks like an A24 film, right? All the different promotional things they're doing. It's not traditional. They are clearly doing that. This is their version of the Suicide Squad. No shit, right? Filled with great action and unexpected emotional punch. Florence Pugh's the star that shines the brightest. There's a lot to love here. Oh, wait, does he say something negative? It sounds like that's where it cuts off. Nope, make sure you stay for the credits. No. Wow, thank you, Hollywood Handle. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Sorry, I'm on the wrong tab. Just try. You can still. I mean, even though I'm on the wrong tab, Hollywood Handle. Just everybody. Breaking news flash. Breaking news flash. You need to stay for the credits of a Marvel movie. What the fuck? It's unbelievable. Some of these people. The Hollywood Handle. Good guy. Sits around all day tweeting. Let's see how many tweets. First of all, can I tell you, so this is the Hollywood Handle. Let me just show you real quickly. This guy sits around tweeting all day. You ready for this? Do you know how much money you make for 1 million impressions on Twitter? Does anyone want to take a guess? How much do you think you get paid for 1 million impressions on Twitter? You're going to be like, a lot, right? You ready for this? Between $8 and $9. This guy's sitting around tweeting all day to make like $16. I mean, listen, we're not saying we're the richest channel in the world, but I'm not sitting around tweeting all day going, here's another tweet. Look, I got up to 1 million impressions. Bank account, $8.50. Whoever's on it. That's why I wanted to do it live. If I recorded this, it wouldn't be anything like what you're watching. Because when I'm live, I just said, let's just go. Let's just do this and get wild. Big Gold Belt Media. The hell is that? Who are these people? I don't know who these people are. What happened to the Siskel and Ebert? Oh, that's right. I am both of them in one person. But I mean, aside from me, here it is. It's a media outlet. They do podcasts. They're a film critic. They do nerd culture. Hold on. I think I lost everything. Give me a second. It's coming. It's coming. Just hold on. Hold on. I got to get it back. I'm doing this by myself. I do not have a producer. Give me a little bit of credit. Film critic, nerd culture, published photography, Comic-Con press coverage, BGB, editor-in-chief, all of the... Good Lord, what in the hell who is this? Look at this. Look at the page. Look at all that. And let me just give you a little hint here. Big Gold Belt Media. Make the logo cleaner. Right? Go back to the social network. Cleaner. What is all this? This is every company in Hollywood. We have Tribeca Film Festival, South by Southwest, Marvel, DC, Universal. What in the hell is going on with this shit? I got to go back to the reaction. I just like to make fun of the people that are reacting because they have no credibility. Big Belt Media. Thunderbolts is raw, hilarious, and deeply human. It's a bold dive into trauma, healing, and redemption. Proof that even the so-called defective losers and disposable delinquents can rise above their past and become heroes no matter what anyone expected. It's gritty, emotional, and unlike any... Hold on, it's another one of these on to the next page things. Unlike any Marvel has done before. A must-see story that hits where it hurts and heals where it matters. That's great. I want to use that. It hits where it hurts and heals where it matters. That's going to be the new tagline. When I finish every stream, guys, welcome to MMT. Or at the beginning, MMT, where it hits where it hurts and heals where it matters. That would be awesome. I'm going to definitely remind me to do that for one of the streams one time. Here comes Beans, the gamer dad. Wow, that's something. Who are you? I'm the gamer dad, man. Don't you know who I am? I'm the gamer dad, man. Damn, I didn't know. I'm sorry. You're Beans, the gamer dad. Shit, dude, you're famous. You're a big deal. Taps Mike. Thunderbolts was awesome. Tons of implications in how the MCU is moving forward. The team works well together. Plenty of emotion. Yelena is my MVP. Definitely super fun movie. Definitely stick around after the credits. No way, man. Another one. Beans is hooking us up. Guys, we're getting hooked up here today. I didn't think I would get this when I came on. I thought we'd just be like, they're letting us know we should stay for the end credits. I was going to leave. So weren't you going to leave? We all were going to leave. We know that the movie's over in Marvel, but no one stays around for the end. Oh, my fucking God, these people. Stay around for the credits. Hey. Are these tweets written for literally one IQ human beings? Good God. Mia Pfluger. Don't make me. Thunderbolts. By the way, she did it too. Guys, can you see this? She did it too. She gave the asterisk to it. Like, it's there. That's the true mark of journalism. If you're going to talk about Thunderbolts, do you add the asterisk at the end or not? And let me tell you right now, Mia, you're up for a Pulitzer Prize for this move right here alone. And some others here, but you for sure. Because not only did you put the hashtag in, you put the asterisk at the end, even though the asterisk's not part of the hashtag. That's pretty impressive. Mia, get ready. You're in the short list of Pulitzer Prize winning film journalists. Introduces a new era for Marvel, the most humane film filled with allowing their anti-hero being flawed, broken, and regretful. Sebastian Stan is an absolute scene-stealing moment, yet Florence Pugh shows she's the true lead of the new generation and team. That's from Mia Pfluger. Let's see who else we have. Anyone else? I've heard enough. Aaron Warman. I'm quietly optimistic. I don't know. He didn't say anything. Oh, wait, hold on. Here it is. That was pretty great. Hold on, guys. Just real quickly, if I came out of a movie and I came on the live stream here and I said, that was pretty great, you guys would be like, that's bullshit. That's fake. What you just said's fake. I'd be like, this shit's great. Damn, man, that's just good. No, that was pretty great. You'd be like, if you said that to your friend, they're like, hey, man, how was I in the play? You were pretty great. A visually daring, emotionally resonant superhero film that pushes mental health to the forefront. Florence Pugh brings the heart. Harbor is consistently funny, and Louis Pullman might be the stealthy MVP. Best MCU film in a long time. Again, a long while. I don't know. How long is that? Is it weeks? I don't know. I don't have Warren. I don't have Aaron or Amon or I don't have him here. I can't ask if it's the latest in a long stream. That's it. It's all we have. All right, we got to go to Twitter now. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let's find the right tab and see if I can not lose the entire stream. This is what happens. I'll get some comments, I promise, before I get out of here. I got to get off to the gym. Some of us actually go to the gym. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. I mean, it's gym time for me. I can't be doing this shit. There's Florence Pugh. Can you guys see her? There she is. She looks, man, can I say, we said this before. Florence Pugh is drop dead hot, right? Anyone who doesn't think that, well, you probably aren't into women. I mean, come on, man. Look at her. Florence Pugh. I mean, Elizabeth Olsen, I still would probably, if I had to rank, the Marvel starlets, I would say Florence Pugh is number 2. But, that's really hard. Shit, man. Rank Florence Pugh, Scarlett Johansson, and Elizabeth Olsen. Dude, that's really hard. That's asking too much of me here on a Tuesday afternoon. I need some time. We'll talk about that Sunday night. Let me stack those on Sunday. But there she is, looking typically gorgeous. Pedro Pascal, is there anywhere this guy isn't? Look, there he is wandering around. You guys see him? He's wandering around in his shirt and his hat. I still don't think I'm not impressed by Pedro Pascal. I know. Oh, well, we're not impressed by you, Eric. Well, too bad. I don't care. I'm not in every other movie like Pedro Pascal. There's Simu Liu. Is he coming back? Is Shang-Chi? I bet you Shang-Chi's in the end credits. How much you guys want to bet? I'll bet you how much money we have here. Let's throw $100 on Shang-Chi's in the credits. It's time to bring that character back. There's Brandon. We already talked about Brandon. There's Florence Pugh. And who's the other one? I don't know how to say her name. I'm not going to even try. There she is again. Lots of Florence Pugh. There they are. It's over in the UK, right? The premiere tonight. It's why you get all the reactions from everyone also who agreed to accentuate the positives. There's the old, what is that, like a Continental? What, you know that car? See it there? Is that a Continental? I mean, hell, I was young enough when that thing was around the first time. I'm old enough now. Thunderbolts there. They see the asterisk. This is what everyone's getting love for today because they're actually adding the asterisk. So congratulations to everyone who did that, and you're doing your job well. Anything else? There's Pedro Pascal. Oh, he's wearing like a trench coat. What the fuck outfit is? Guys, if I came on the stream in this outfit, you guys would be like, that's it. I'm not watching the show anymore. And you shouldn't really want to watch it anyhow. It's terrible. But if I came on in that outfit with the hat, I don't mind the glasses, but the respect the dolls and then the jacket, what is this guy? He feels like he just came, he's like almost like a quasi hobo. That's what the look is. What look are you looking for there? I'm like close to being a hobo, a fashionable hobo. Kevin Feige, there he is, always got a cap on. Of course he does, just like our friend Erick Davis. No one messes with the ghost. I guess that's one of the other characters. I do like Wyatt Russell. He was in Everybody Wants Some, which is a really awesome film from 2014. Linklater, the baseball film set in that small Texas college town. And you had who coming out of that? Glenn Powell. I called it back in 2014. I said Glenn Powell be a huge star way back in 2014. So don't doubt my track record. It's a lot better than any of the people we talked about today on the stream, any of these critics. Oh, there's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Do you guys ever see Tuesday? What a terrible film. You guys want to watch a film that's one of the worst things you've ever seen? I dare you to sit through Tuesday. If you have not watched that film, fire it up tonight. It's 8/24. It's got to be on digital now. It was in theaters for like a week. I saw it in theaters. It's got the Grim Reaper parrot, and it's got her trying to kill the Grim Reaper. I can't even describe that. You have to watch it and come back and tell me on Sunday how terrible it is. I love David Harbour. He's great, right? I even loved him as Hellboy. He's everything he's in, he makes better. Just like when we look at Black Widow, when you had Harbour and Pugh, boom, film's good. That's it. Even if the rest of it's not good, doesn't matter. You have the pieces in place that make the film stronger. Elevation of material because of the actors involved. But yeah, you can see, just picture it. There's Lewis Pullman. This is Bill Pullman's kid, right? You guys if you've never seen him, I really recommend you guys watch a film called Skincare. I mentioned it earlier. This is a cool film. I love the way it looks. It's shot here in LA. A lot of locations I've been to. It feels very Los Angeles, very Hollywoody. It nails that, and he's great in the film. It has a few flaws, but overall better than a lot of the stuff that I sit through. Way better. Skincare, IFC from last year. Check it out. Lewis Pullman, very good in that film. And then you see everybody else. More comments here. And then we will probably roll out. That's all I can do at this point. Yeah, no one really watched that, Tom. You know what, though? Listen, it's another one of these. If we can get people to come in here on MMT and watch films like Everybody Wants Some or Skincare, that's what I want to do, right? I mean, Thunderbolts, sure, we'll see it in whatever, right? Even if it's a good MCU film, at this point, they're just kind of they're underwhelming, right? I mean, go back to Captain America, the last film. Everything about that film is just so mid that if this is even slightly better than that, then we're going to be talking about one of the greatest Marvel films in a while, right? It's such an open-ended thing. How long's a while? It's a day, but that's fine. It's a while. It's a while. Other comments. I think I have Gone Girl pushing buttons. Give me as many as you got, and then we're getting out of here. I only want to do 30 minutes max. We have 6 minutes, and then I'm going to rip the cord out. Tuesday has the cool-looking parrot. Don't remind me of the movie, Friendly Pup. It's so bad, so bad. And I want to apologize for everybody that I dragged. No, hell no, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not apologizing for saying a single thing about anybody that I trashed during this entire stream. There's no way. There's no chance. Because, guys, I say it over and over. The majority of people in the space are not only just untrustworthy, they're untalented. They have no ability to say, even if they want to say something, they don't have the balls to say it, right? So they have no fortitude, and they also have an agenda. A lot of people have a political agenda, right? You watch a film, and they're like, well, it's conservative leaning, therefore it's bad. Or it's, conversely, it's woke, therefore it's terrible. I don't ever do that. I've never done that. And yes, I've come down politically on some issues, but overall, I try to be as centrist as possible and then go wherever the truth is. And I think that so many critics go in, they're all very left wing. I mean, I remember when I came out of Civil War, I had things to say about the ending of that film. It just felt dirty, right? Let's pull the president out and blow him away. Oh, it's Trump, so it's okay. I'm sorry. And then I'm always a hard right wing MAGA guy. Listen, here's the deal. Your politics should not be entering into the review. And when I mentioned Civil War, my politics I didn't like the idea of any president getting pulled out of office and killed. Yeah, I get it. He was a little bit of a dictator in the film. I just think I'm always going to, and any kind of thing like that, just a little bit of restraint. But politics is a major problem with this space. And it also goes, listen, it's not just the left. It's the right. It's the right. And Steve, I'll get to the super chat 1 second. It's the right. It's the left because the right doing the anti-woke, because how many of their reviews are always about because they changed this character to a black character or to a lesbian or to gay. It's terrible. That's not a critique. Now, granted, if the character from the comic book, it looks like this and is portrayed as this and they change it completely, that's a little different conversation. But I don't instantly default to because Ariel is black in Little Mermaid live action, it's terrible. I think the film's okay. I think that she's got a great voice. But I don't ever do that, and I think that's the problem. You've got those people pushing the anti-woke shit, and then you got the left wing going, everything that's even remotely on the conservative side is terrible, and we can't even ever recommend that. So I don't have any of that going on. You saw Sinners, thought it had good elements, could have been trimmed. Listen, Steve. The music sequence does not work. I've talked about that. That's one of those everyone says, oh, it's so great. You've got the DJ, you've got the bongos. I was watching, like, what is this train wreck? I mean, it's very much like the Babylon. When you look at them, at the final scene, when he's in the theater watching all the films, it's like that montage. It's a kind of a mess. And I'll tell you, that's the thing is, when I came out of Sinners, I was just in a state of shock at the disparity, the difference, right? The night and day between what I was told and what is actually there. And that's the problem. We live in a world of narratives. We live in a world where people are not objective. And we talked about this on Sunday night. I'll say it now. I say it all the time. I don't care what the race, the sex of the director is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even play into the evaluation. It's 0% of the evaluation. Zero. Okay? I have never, can you imagine me? Can you just imagine, just hold on, hear me out. Can you imagine if I went to go see a movie and it was directed by a white guy, because obviously I'm a white guy, and I go, oh man, we got to support white guys. What? What are you saying? You guys, so why can we do that the other way? No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that, man. You say the movie is good and you do not care. Yes, it represents black culture. Fine. That's fine. We can talk about that. But you do not say because the director is white or black or a woman, the movie is good because no. In fact, if anyone ever says that, you can disregard anything they have to say because they have an agenda. I don't want to hang out with people with agendas. I have no interest in agenda people. They make me sick, to be honest with you. And I don't ever want to be any part of that conversation. And I will rail against it, and I will have no fear trashing a film like a Sinners or a film from a woman or a film from a white guy the same way, because it does not matter. Ultimately, it is what's on the screen. I do not care about the political makeup of the person and or the race and or the sex, what they identify as. Doesn't matter. It's not part of the evaluation. Anyone who does that, they are completely unreliable, untrustworthy, agenda-driven, and frankly, they should be expelled from the space. It's garbage. They are garbage. Nobody brings it like we do. We're the gold standard. You guys know it. The number of the racism coming from Sinners fans so obnoxious. Someone makes a criticism, black people screaming, why? I encountered that myself. But remember, you know the truth. I know the truth. You know what the truth is. And that's what makes me so dangerous. I'm not afraid. These other critics, oh, hell yeah, they're afraid. You think of Sean Fennessy's? No, of course he's not. Biggest fraud in this space. It's not a question. Sean Fennessy's a joke. He is the biggest laughing joke in the entire space of film. I will destroy him in a live stream. It's not a contest. I will destroy him in every element of what we do, including in the gym. It's not a contest. And here's why. Because he is ballless. He has no ability to stand up and say what the reality is because he's afraid of being called these words. I know I'm not. I don't need to appease the crowd. I'm not worried, okay? That's never going to be a part of this, and it's never going to happen. So good luck. And because of that, that makes you very dangerous because they don't know how to attack. What am I going to do? Because that's a garbage, completely just throw it out there, racist or sexist or whatever. I don't want to play that game, okay? Not going to play it. If you come here and try that stuff, you're bounced, okay? Gone. We're not going to do it. We're going to have... I'd like to say a reasonable discourse, but today that's definitely not the case. Thanks for being here live. As always, if you left a comment, I'll get to it. I'm off to the gym. It's time. I gave you a half an hour. We're right up. There's 30 minutes. My time is over. MMT out. See you next time here on MMT. Peace.